Inspirational Islamic story. The power of hard work and trust in Allah. One of the companions of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was very poor. He felt he could not do anything to earn and get money to feed his family. His wife advised him to go to the Prophet and request his help. The companion approached the Prophet, but as soon as the Prophet saw the man, he said, "If a person seeks something from me, I shall certainly grant it to him, but if he were to be self-sufficient and work hard, Allah will make him free of want." Hearing this, the companion said to himself, "The Prophet has intended me by this speech of his." Without uttering a word, he returned home and narrated the incident to his wife. His wife said, "I think you should still talk to the Prophet. Explain your dilemma to him and see what he has to say." The companion returned to the Prophet for the second time, but heard the same sentence from him, and again came back home without saying a word. When this was repeated for the third time, the companion borrowed a pickaxe from one of his friends and set off toward the mountains. Throughout the day, he worked hard to gather firewood, which he sold for some flour, and that night he and his wife had bread for dinner. The next day, the companion worked harder and collected more firewood, and this continued for several days until he was able to purchase a pickaxe for himself. After some period, as a result of his hard work, he managed to purchase 2 camels and a slave, and slowly became one of the rich ones. One day he came to the Prophet and narrated to him the events of his life and the effect of his words, whereupon the Prophet responded, "I had said before, one who seeks to be independent, Allah shall make him independent." Moral of the story: work hard for yourself. Do not request help when you can work on something yourself.